So Deebo Samuel's out for the final stretch of games. Who needs to step up? Who needs to step up? Brandon Aiyuk or George Kittle? Who are you saying I need more out of you?
I think Ayuk's had a pretty good year. I mean, he's on pace for 1,000 or just under. I'm still going to go with Ayuk though, and the reason that I say that is it's not just who needs to step up for this offense; it's who needs to step up for themselves. Kittle's a paid man. He's a made man. He's a paid man. Ayuk right now is fighting for that next contract, and there's a lot of discussion on whether Ayuk can be the number one receiver. He's a different type of receiver. He's more of a pure receiver. I think he's an extremely good route runner. Good catch radius. There's a lot to like about Ayuk, but this might be the first time, especially in games of significance, where Ayuk is going to be asked to be the guy. And can he do it? That's going to be the question. I think he can. I think Brandon Aiyuk has shown to be a leader throughout the offseason and up to this point. I think he should have been a captain. I think he's a hell of a player. And this is his time to really take the bull by the horns and ultimately show that he can be a number one receiver in this league and do it without his running mate and go out and get that second contract. I think this is a crucial 4-game stretch for Brandon Aiyuk to not only help the team win, but to help line his pockets in the future.
I agree with that. I mean, last game he had 57 yards and a touchdown. He had 3 targets. Mm-hmm. He should be getting 10. Yeah, he should be getting 10 targets a game. But like, really, he's been getting a lot of targets in most games, 9, 10, 11, and he's been really good. I feel like it's hard to ask for more when he's really been playing the best of his career already. Like, what about George, man? Where are you? Can he really not give any more than what he's been giving? Last week, 28 yards. The week before, 22. The week before that, 26. 2 weeks before that, 21. I mean, he's had like 3 good games this year, but they're paying him to be consistent and dominant. Can you do that for a month? Please? Or no? Is he just, the blocking guy who gives you 5 targets, 3 catches, 30 yards? Is that it at this point? I don't know.
The thing is,
I think he can do more. I think he can do more.
He's not even blocking when it comes to, like, he's going out on routes a majority of the time. Now, he's still a hell of a run blocker. I get that, but he goes out on routes like 94% of the time this year. It's insane how much he's actually running routes and still not getting anything thrown his way. There have been games where they've started out the game plan towards him. Carolina game comes to mind. The Tampa game comes to mind, where they fed him early. First 3-4 passes were thrown his way, and then nothing. The Carolina game, he fumbled. I get that. This one, it's like, okay, well, why'd you stop going to Kittle? He could have eaten all game long. I don't know, man. We'll see what Kittle does, but Kittle, like I said, man, Kittle's paid. He's paid. He's almost 30. Like, Ayuk, it's his time. It's his time to shine and show that he is the man on this team as far as pass catchers.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to give him an increased workload. He'll get 10 targets. He'll catch 7 of them. He'll put up 100 yards and a touchdown. I have no – and now that he has a quarterback who'll throw the ball outside the numbers, I think his production should go up. I think you're right. It'll be Ayuk. I'm just saying, like, man, it's crazy how Kittle's at that point in his career where it's like, hey, man, he's gotten paid and he's 29. I mean, what do you really expect? I think that's true. What do you really expect?
Remember how mad people were when you wanted to trade Kittle last year?
For this reason, last year he averaged 65 yards a game. Now it's 45. What's it going to be next year? I mean, most of the time it's freaking 25. With the one good game, he gives you one good game a month. It's too bad. Not a good game, but prolific. What he's being paid, what he got paid to do. I mean, there was a time he was giving you 90 yards a game. He was like Travis Kelce not that long ago, producing like that. Now it's like, man, people used to say he was the best tight end in the league. Is he even top 5 anymore? Good run blocker, though. Great run blocker. Although the Niners are 17th in yards per attempt this year. Yeah. A lot because of their blocking. Just saying. I'm not saying he's not a good blocker.
Curious case of George Kittle for sure. Also, the reason that Brandon Aiyuk needs to step up, I need to win a fantasy league, and I'm playing him over Waddle. So Aiyuk, if you're watching, come on, man.
I guess what I'm saying is Ayuk's been an impact player all year. Kittle hasn't. Kittle hasn't been an impact player in a while. He's good though. You know, he does his job. He catches the few targets he gets, and he's a good blocker. But he's not. I mean, you don't even notice him for quarters. Anyway,
I think everybody noticed his celebration last week. That was a little sketch.
What'd he do?
He had the arm swinging for Big Cock Brock.
Oh,
you didn't see that?
That was explicit.